Hello.
Hello, good morning. Is this Amundsen? This is Christoph in London at the BBC.
Yes, that's right.
Hello, good morning, sir. You are still okay to speak to us about Indonesia and the virus?
Yes, for sure.
Okay, I'm going to put you through the desk, and the studio engineer will speak to you in a second. Yeah, just to check the levels of your voice. So
Okay.
stay on the line. Yeah.
Okay, so this is live.
The Open Door Church in Mulhouse is usually a vibrant place, international and evangelical. Its annual meeting in February drew two
Hello, sir. It's the engineer here.
and across
Hello.
France. But soon after
Hello there. Can you hear the program? Okay, when I'm not talking to you.
something.
Yeah, I can hear the program now. Yeah.
Okay, sir. We'll be with you in about 2.5 minutes. If you can just stay on the line for us.
All right.
Propagation was said to be infected
Thank you.
with the virus. The next day, Samuel's son tested positive.
COVID-19 has even spread to the remote or nomadic tribes. For example, the Mentawi in Indonesia are now dealing with the virus. The group which live on the Siberut Island of the west coast have their own rituals to deal with the sickness. Norwegian explorer Audun Amundsen has made a documentary in Utopia about the tribe, having lived with them in the jungle for 3 years. Good to have you on Newsday. Good morning to you. First of all, just describe the area for us.
Yeah. Good morning. Sorry. Describe. Can you say
The
again?
area, the whole Mentawi, where the Mentawi live in Indonesia. Give us a sense of what it looks like.
Yes.
Why we're describing them, or why we're describing it as
Yeah.
a remote area.
Yeah. Well, Mentawai Islands is several islands out of the west coast of West Sumatra, and it's a forested island, especially the one that I've been on, Mora Sibrut. It's a very forested area and people, about 2,000 people live there in a traditional way.
Right. And when you say in a traditional way, they hunt and gather?
They are partial hunter and gatherers, yes. And I stayed in the inner regions of this island and followed a family there for about now 16 years.
Wow, 16 years.
Yes, and the longest period I stayed there was about 3 years.
And so what is life like on the island? Just give me a sense of, I know it's a broad question to ask, but what is the one thing that strikes you the most about their way of life?
It's very calm and harmonious, and they live in one with the nature. Of course, this has been changing a lot during the 16 years I followed them. The main character in my film, he didn't have any money or electricity. He wasn't even registered a citizen of Indonesia about 16 years ago, and now he has a bank account, a cell phone.
And now there is this issue of coronavirus getting to them. And how are they social distancing?
I spoke to the regent of the island yesterday, and I've been told that about 300 people has arrived to the island, coming back home to the island from Jakarta. These are Mentawaians studying or living in other places for some reason. They came back to the island, and they worry about, of course, that they have the coronavirus. Currently, 3 people have been tested positive for the virus and being treated.
And I've also read that they do their own rituals. What are those rituals?
They are doing sacrifices of, for instance, chickens and reciting verses to keep the bad spirits away, and this is their belief system, which is called Sabulungan.
Right. What about social distancing? How are they doing that?
as far as I know, they are doing that, but when I spoke to the main character of my film, Mama Paksa, who is up in the inner regions of the island, he told me that they were totally fine and didn't really... he knew about the situation, but he was carrying on with his regular work. You know, he was making his canoe, and he was planning to make a new house later on.
Right.
So
really good to talk to you, and thank you for shedding some light on what life is like on the Mentawai Island in Indonesia. We've been speaking there to Auden Harmon.
How you doing?
Hi.
Hello. Yeah, thanks a lot. We have to wrap it because there is this news summary coming up.
All right.
My colleague from the social media would like to know if you could send possibly some pictures.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot, Odun. Thank you.
Thank you.
Take
Thank
care.
you.
Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Downloadable podcast to listen.
Det var en weird weird session.